up, guys? This is Paul Duncan here. I'm doing a screen recording of this post that I'm about to post. So by the time I actually post this, it'll be published. But the reason I'm recording this video is so I can just explain what my thought process is here. So as a military recruiter and just as a runner in general and somebody who coaches runners, the number one question I get from people who don't do much running is, how do I improve my running? Okay, so this video is just improving your run times or making you a better runner from a very low mileage to start or even no mileage at all. So like I said, the biggest question I get is, how do I improve my running? The first question I always ask people is, what is your weekly mileage? And usually the answer from them is, I don't run at all, or it's something that's very low. So this video is for you people who are starting at that same point, meaning you're not doing any running and you're just looking for a place to start. For a lot of you, this might be new recruits into the National Guard because I do recruiting. All my new recruits, they're required to do a 2-mile run at basic training and then also in the recruit sustainment program. But also this could be very good for anyone who's looking to go out and do a 5K or whatever. So my number one recommendation is to slowly increase your run volume. That's the biggest mistake I see, is people, when they make a decision to start running, they decide that they're going to run and then they just add on too much mileage in too short amount of time, and they end up getting shin splints or getting injured or whatever. So what I recommend is just follow this schedule the best you can. This is just a loose schedule. I do recommend, if you want to take running more seriously, hire a coach. I do offer coaching services. My website is coachpaulduncan.com. You can always reach me on there if you have any questions or you're looking for coaching. As you do get more advanced, I recommend working out with a heart rate monitor. In the article, I put a link to the heart rate monitor I would recommend, but there's plenty out there that you can use. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first 4 weeks are all just comfortable running. You do not have to worry about going fast at all. Now, as you can see, week 1, it's a very low duration. All we're trying to do is get you into the mindset of running at least every other day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is all just 15 minutes comfortable running. And then Saturday, we're going to call your long run, which is 20 minutes. The goal here is to slowly increase that long run to help build your endurance. Okay, so if you look at week 2, the runs during the week don't increase, but the long run does to 25 minutes. So we're slowly increasing that long run. As you can see, same thing for week 3, except for the long run is 30 minutes. And then every 4th week, I like to scale my athletes back so they can absorb the training that they've been putting on. Okay? Now remember, I want to reiterate this. You don't need to worry about running a hard pace right now. You just need to worry about getting the time on your feet. Okay, so you're running. You don't have to run fast though. A lot of the biggest mistake people make is they go out and they try to run too fast too soon. They end up getting shin splints or getting injured. If you get injured, you're not going to be able to run at all. So you're better off to progress in this slow manner. Week 5 is the exact same as week 3, as you can see. And then week 6, we're just continuing the progression, only we're adding 5 minutes to one of the midweek runs, and then we're adding another 5 minutes to the long run. Same thing for week 7, just a little bit more throughout the week. Self-explanatory. Okay, week 8 is another deload week, all short and easy runs. Now week 9, we're still going to work on adding the volume here, but we're going to start, now that you have 8 weeks of building a little bit of a base mileage, we're going to start adding a little bit of intensity. So when you see fartlek right here, now this is what my version of fartlek is. There's a lot of different versions that you can go by, but I'm just using that as the word that we're going to use, okay? So basically what that means is we're adding in a little bit of speed. So you're going to do 4 times 1 minute at a fast pace. Now that's whatever your fast pace is, but that should be really hard. So I recommend adding those somewhere in the middle of the run. Okay, so maybe for this one, you would warm up for say 10 minutes, and then you would do your first 1 minute interval, and then you're going to jog for 1 minute for recovery, and then you're going to do your second interval. and you're going to keep going throughout the run, okay, as hard as you can. And then once you've done all 4 intervals, if you have 5 minutes left to complete your 25 minutes, you just jog for the last 5 minutes to cool down and keep getting that mileage in. Okay, week 10 is the same, except for we're adding one more 1-minute interval, and the long run gets a little bit longer. Okay, and then this is week 11, 25 minutes with 6 fartlek 1-minute intervals. Okay, and then a 50-minute run. And then week 12 is when I have you scaling back again and doing your 2-mile or your 5K test. Now again, guys, this is just a very basic overview. I don't know where each and every one of you are starting, but this is a good starting point if you've never done anything, and it's progressing in a manner that should keep you injury-free and still seeing some significant improvement in your run. Again, if you're looking for coaching advice or anything like that, you can reach me on Instagram. You can send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram account is @PaulDuncan Jr., or you can reach me at coachpaulduncan.com, or I'm sure you can find another way to find me as well. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions, and have a good one.